Well, I think really boiled down to the guys sitting to my right here. They, they did a heck of a job. Michael came in and a little bit earlier than he usually does, but he kept his pitch count down to 25 pitches, so he'll be ready to go tomorrow. And JJ got a 3-1 count there in the 8th and hit a big 3-run homer, and it's good to have Mikey back in the lineup. So, I thought Marist played very well tonight. I thought that they jumped some good fastballs from Jackson, and they got into some advantage counts and did a nice job, and they kept the game close there. So, tip your caps to Marist. But we're excited. We're 1-0, and looking forward to tomorrow and getting Alex back out on the mound, and we'll see what happens.
Questions? Is there any questioning in your mind to bring Michael in that situation, or is one-run game you have to go to?
There was no choice. There's no choice. Thought the game was on the line at that point. They had built up some momentum in their dugout, and it worked out perfectly. Ideally we did not want to bring him in the 7th, but he threw 25 pitches. He was very efficient and did a really nice job.
Michael, on that note, what was working for you when the 2 2/3 you were out there, and how did it feel to be able to do so well out there, considering how well Marist did at the beginning?
Probably the only thing that I was executing my slider, throwing fastballs for strikes, just getting ahead of the hitters like always. So it was just big to get in front of the guys and keep finishing out low.
Coach, at what point do you stop being amazed or impressed by what this guy does on the mound?
He throws strikes, and he's like a starter that, for the most part, needs to get 3 or 4 outs in a game. He can throw all 3 pitches for strikes, the ball's down, hands located, and he's had a remarkable year for us. Like I said, there's been a lot of really good closers that have come through this program. I think that was his 15th save. It's pretty good, and he didn't start the season as our closer. So our team has got a lot of confidence in him, and to be honest with you, he's probably the main reason why we won, I think, 18 one-run games now. Well, it was a one-run game for a while there, but we won 17, I believe, on the year. So, and the guy to my right here has a lot to do with that.
Mike, how does it feel to get back in the groove offensively, as you continue to get healthy 3 RBIs tonight?
It feels good. I was just trying to keep it simple, and I try to do too much. And, I've been working on my hand and stuff like that, and trying to keep it not as sore as it is. But I know I'm going to be a little bit sore for a little bit longer. But just been focusing and taking it each day by day.
Take us to the Grand Slam, if you can.
3 rounds.
Oh, 3. Oh, I felt like a Grand Slam.
So I just knew, my first few at-bats of the game were my best at-bats. But, I stepped in the box and I had a lot of confidence in myself. I just knew I was going to put that behind me, and, I was trying to come up big for my teammates. Not necessarily trying to hit a 3-run homer, just trying to get some RBIs or score some guys. But, he fell behind and, he grooved one for me, and I just put a swing on it.
What was the relief in that moment, just because they had just stayed with you guys the whole game, and you finally had some separation at the end?
Yeah, they're a really good ball club, and they fought really hard today, and I think that was really big, just to get those cushion runs towards the end, just to take the pressure off the team.
Michael, how much easier is it for you to pitch when you go from pitching in a 1-run game to having a 4-run lead in that last inning?
I don't know if it's hard or whatever, but you still got 3 strikes and keep guys off the bases. So there's no different mentality for me. Just keep pumping the strikes in.
You guys have seen South Florida before now. What's your takeaway on kind of that matchup going forward?
I think they have a very good club. The thing is I don't know who they're starting on the mound yet, but they've been swinging the bats well, and Alex has been pitching great for us. So it should be an exciting ball game. And I was talking to these guys at the end of the game. Everybody in this tournament is in the tournament for a reason, because they're playing their best baseball, and you can't really take a pitch off, you can't take an inning off, and you just got to play your best baseball. And you look across the nation, and there's 4 seeds beating 1 seeds, there's 1-1 ball games, there's number 1 seeds falling behind early in games, and that's what makes this game so exciting. It's just you just never know what's going to happen. Watching one of the games today, and I see a guy hit a 2-run homer to right field, to walk off the team. So it's just this is championship baseball, and I would expect Alex to be at his best tomorrow. I would.
How concerning was the defense tonight, or just consider that an aberration, concerning how you feel the ball?
It was kind of weird. I mean, you know, the ball back to Jackson was a full swing. There was a soft liner, and the ball was thrown up the line a hair, and you know, the other one I thought was the guy swinging away on a 3-0 count, and I thought it was a double play ball, and the ball took a funny hop. It was a weird inning. It was a weird inning. So I'm not going to take anything away from our defense. We've been playing great defense all night long, and you know, not to make excuses, but the conditions weren't great. You know, the ground was wet from the rain, and it wasn't our cleanest game defensively. But you know, Jonathan's play was a tough play. You know, that slow roller, and you know, looking back at the game, it may not have been big at that time, but now thinking about it, when they had the double steal and JJ threw out the back runner, was big for us. You know, to get out of that inning, it kind of slowed some momentum down.
How do you feel about Coart tonight, just handling the stage?
It's fine. It's fine. I just think the bottom line is there was just a lot of 2-1 counts, and like I said, sometimes you got to credit the other team. I mean, he's throwing the ball really hard. You know, it wasn't his best location, but they were jumping fastballs. You know, and it forced us to slow the ball down a little bit, and I thought he did a nice job there. And you know, he hung in there. And you know, it's just there's some things mechanically I talked about at the end of the game we might work on this week just to help him a little bit. But he did what he needed to do, and he kept us in the ball game against like I said, a good Marist team.
Michael, how would you compare your confidence on the mound in the late innings now versus when you first took over that role?
I mean, it's definitely higher. I believe like a turning point for me was the Tennessee game on Sunday when I got through that. But yeah, it's improved throughout the season for sure.
And what's your confidence in him when he takes over a game, close game?
I mean, I have a lot of confidence in him, and every time he comes in, you know, we know he's gonna have a lot of pace, keep the defense in it. I think that's big late in the ball game, and you know, that's what he's been doing all year, and he's really consistent. So every time he toes the rubber, you know what to expect.
Did you ever get a call or text from Sean after you broke through?
Yeah, he did. He was giving me a hard time about it, but it was all love.